Hi, everyone. This is Meena Puri from our UIC Healing Center. I hope you're having wonderful holidays. And as 25 draws closer and closer, and I know many of us are thinking about our New Year's resolutions, our vision for 2025, how we're going to change certain things. And I know on top of most people's list is getting healthy in 2025. And it's noteworthy to see that how most people want to be healthy because we all at some level understand that without health, life loses its meaning. Without the health to enjoy the life that we are creating, what are we creating it for? So it is on top of everyone's list and for very good reasons, but aspirations kind of dwindle down. Motivation dwindles down as time goes by, and we can't achieve our goals because we don't have direction, we don't have support, we don't have guidance, we don't know how to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. It is a myth that we can do it all by ourselves. We are lulled into believing that we know all there is to know. That may be the case, but I doubt it. It's not about knowing, it's about doing. It's the gap between the knowing and the doing why many people will not succeed in achieving their New Year's resolutions. So this is what I want to talk to you about, and how you can be successful in achieving your health vision for 2025. So, and I am going to share at the end an amazing opportunity for you, that a program that I'll be beginning in mid-January 2025, that if you feel called to attend that program, to be part of that program, I'll be giving you more detail about it at the end, so stay tuned. And let's go ahead and dive in. So what's the difference between knowing and doing? Okay. As I mentioned in my prior videos, we are living in an info-rich world. We believe we know it all. We think that just by knowing osmosis or something that somehow we can, it's good enough. But all that information does is take space inside our head. When that information is not moving, is not doing anything, it actually begins to create anxiety and stress for people. So now there are more things that they know to do, but they're not doing it, and it just creates some stress. They get demotivated, uninspired, and fall into despair or depression. Doing has to do with the ability to have clear direction, ability to know the steps, and having the clarity to know how to implement that step. The problem is our subconscious. Our subconscious is filled with our old patterns, beliefs, structures, paradigms that come in the way of our better intentions. They actually hijack our better intentions. Let me give you an example. So, a simple example is, no, I'm not going to eat this. I'm not going to eat this junk food. It's bad for me. It's bad for me. Next thing you know, you've eaten the whole carton or the whole bag. Because that behavior, that habit is driven by the belief that you're not going to get healthy. Who are you kidding? Look at your whole family, look at the people around you. I mean, there's just so much stuff happening. I'm not strong enough. So who are you kidding? You go ahead and repeat the same pattern, and it's demotivating. You've fallen, further and further away from what you truly want. It's the gap between the conscious, the subconscious. That's where you need guidance. That's where you need to do the deeper healing work to clean out the subconscious garbage bin. That's where you need guidance. That's where you need support. It's difficult to break out of that cycle because the old cycles have a tone of familiarity to them. Familiarity for us is comforting. We already are living in a world which is convenience driven. We don't want to be inconvenienced. Okay, we press the button, something happens. We press that button, we get that information. We want to, not do much effort. Even when it comes to food prep, there's so much food prep made simple. There's food already available. You can just dial a number and they deliver it at your door. You want something, you go to Amazon, you put it in your cart. Next thing you know, the box is in front of your doorstep. So the conveniences are like a double-edged sword. I enjoy the conveniences because ordering from Amazon saves me time. But if we get habituated to it, get too comfortable in it, that's something to pay attention to. So in order to break the cycle, it can be painful. It's changing the habit. It's knowing what to do, how to break the cycle is where you need the guidance and the support. It's when you become uncomfortable, knowing how to self-soothe and knowing how to be okay with not being okay is where you need the support. Okay. So the hallmark of transformation is not convenience. It's actually very inconvenient. It's a pain in the butt. But, convenience keeps us dull and not growing and keeps us stuck in our same cycle, same kind of hole that we keep going in, going out, we keep circling into the same thing. So be prepared to be a little bit inconvenient, and that's how we are going to grow. And you will be amazed at your potential to grow and your potential to be able to transform what's convenient into what is useful, what is working for you, what is bringing that, spark back in your eyes, what is healing you, what is taking you closer to your aspirations and your goals, what is taking you closer to your vision. Okay. And what is the third thing? Third thing that I wanted to, talk about is I laugh because I often say that, healing is it's a short distance between the head and the heart. It's really a short distance, but it takes us a lifetime. And for many of us, it's many, many lifetimes in order for us to cover that gap, cover that distance. To be a human being is not for the weak of the heart. And I think it's the most complex, sophisticated kind of a being that have been put together. Because there's an ego mind constantly chatting, constantly talking, constantly disrupting, constantly pulling us in this direction. But then there is the inner voices, the subtle knowing in the heart that is, that we try to ignore or numb by, either taking, substances, distractions and relationships and whatnot, chasing things into the world. And without the information, how do you know what you are supposed to do? The inner voice is such that it'll speak to you in the empty, silent moments when you're going to go to sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, when you are going for that walk, or when you're by yourself. So I often say that the heart is a smarter brain. Heart is not just feeling fluffy, to be ignored thing. It's actually very smart. Heart has the intellect integrated into it. It's a deeper knowing. It's a deeper knowing. It does not argue. It has no agenda. It's your compass. It's telling you which direction to go. Because we are so accustomed to following our head. The head is, what this person is going to say, that person is going to say, the nature of the mind is we can manipulate into believing anything we want to manipulate into. So that's why we don't want to listen to it. Actually, the mind needs to listen to us. The mind needs to take direction from the all-knowing heart. Heart is a smarter brain. So it will serve us to cultivate, foster a relationship with the deeper knowing with the heart, because that's what's going to take you on the path of transformation. We are in the mess we are because we have ignored the heart. We are in the predicament we are because we have ignored the knowing, the deeper knowing. We still somehow stepped into the programmed, the programmed life, all of us. But it's time to wake up. The times are asking us, beckoning us again and again to wake up. So it would serve us to drop into the heart and cultivate that relationship with the heart and trust your deep knowing. It's not going to fail you. And the deeper knowing is a subtlety. What is the word? The subtlety is our power, is our superpower. The subtlety is the most profound part of human beings. Subtleties like the deeper knowing, the intuition. It's the silent whispers of your soul that's guiding you. The mind cannot be in charge because the mind is easily manipulated, easily distracted. You can't put that in charge. The mind needs to follow you. Master the mind. If we can master our mind, we can master our life. So understand what to do with the mind, direct it. Understand what to do with the heart, cultivate it, get to know it. Understand your profound power is in your subtlety, your intuition, your deeper knowing, your inner voice. That's going to guide you. So, and understand that as long as we are in the human body, the subconscious is going to be there to kind of safeguard us from the daily occurrings that we cannot metabolize right away. But it doesn't mean we never metabolize it. The way to metabolize it on an ongoing basis is to develop a practice to metabolize it, such as meditation. So the subconscious garbage bin is empty, is not full. When it is full, it's going to take over our life and we're not going to know. We're blinded by it. Okay. So this work of healing is a work of transformation. If without the guidance and the support, you're not going to go far. Because you need guidance and support. You don't know what to do. You're not supposed to know what to do. You don't become yourself by yourself. It's an investment in yourself. It's learning how to heal, learning how to materialize your vision, learning how to question your existence and how to align your outer life with your inner beliefs, learning what to do with all the relationships around you and how to navigate the world. So being a human being is not for the weak of the heart. This work is not easy, but it's much more difficult not to do the work. You will leave the world sleeping instead of awake. So my ask or my suggestion, my nudge to you is please reach out for support. So now I want to share the program details with you. The program begins in middle January 2025. I'm really excited. I've been putting together this program for it's a culmination of my over 25 years of work and expertise where everything has come together finally. It's an individual program because healing is individual, because one size does not fit all. You have individual sessions with me, but we also have group sessions. So everybody works at their own pace on the things that are most important to them, where they are, where they need to begin. But in the group setting, we can all do some a lot of somatic healing work, energy work, and anywhere from sound to movement and whatnot. There's a lot of tools and practices that I bring in for you to free the body, free the tissues of the old patterns, old energies that have been stuck there for decades. There's a whole group Q&A. There's a lot of support. You have your private online portal, but you also get live in Zoom like this with me. You get all the recordings. You have, a community of people who are in the program so they can help one another. So I will put the link to the program in the description below. And the way to apply for the program is to schedule a breakthrough session with me, a 30-minute session where we can see where your challenges are, where you want to go, and create a little plan for you, steps for you to move there, and then to see if you're a fit for the program. There is a big incentive for you to enroll in the program by December 31st, because I've taken a big discount at $2,000 off of the program, so you can join in early. So the details will be in the description below, and please share this video with a friend who may want to take on this guidance for their healing journey, who may find this information useful. And as always, your likes, shares, and subscribes are always helpful to the channel, and I would appreciate if you would do that. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in a comment section. I always read all the comments. I'll come back and be happy to answer those questions. And in the meantime, continue to take care of yourself during the holidays. I'll be posting more videos as there's a lot of kind of information downloads that I'm getting that I want to share with you. So I'll be speaking to you in the next video. In the meantime, take good care and schedule that session with me if you feel this program might be the answer for you. And I look forward to chatting with you then. Take care.